Wandavision episode 7. Let's get right into it.
Is she asleep?
Is that a reference to Squid Game? I almost feel like it is, with that green jacket.
I plan on taking a quarantine-style staycation. A whole day, just to myself. That'll show me.
She's a bitch, but honestly, I think mothers need a day like that. Like let's say, I don't know, every Sunday, the mother stays in bed while the husband does everything. Mothers need a break. Of course, I'm not a parent. I've never been a parent, so... maybe I'm just talking out my ass, I don't know. What, are you finding yourself unable to control your powers all of a sudden? All I gotta say is think shit she actually poured the cereal first. Oh, sup, you prick-ass bitch. And what the hell was that asshole doing? Is it just me, or is she way thicker than she used to be?
Understanding.
Have you seen your dad?
No. Do you want to go look for him?
Well, if he doesn't want to be here, there's nothing I can do about it.
What kind of f***ed up shit?
Last time he said...
This show's actually not bad,
Meaningless.
but every scene with Wanda in it makes you want to take a f***ing screwdriver and stick it into my eye sockets. And now there's not a bunch of assholes there to... Actually, there is. Never mind. I swear to God, they better get the uniforms correctly. I'm gonna pause it to ensure they do. You f***ing better get it right. They did their best. That's not an Air Force outfit. Sorry to tell you that. She's wearing army shit, but... she is a major, though, so we'll give her that. But that's not Air Force. Sorry.
Please, just hear me out.
Just do the thingy, dude.
I believe that you were part of a team.
It's your house, I assume?
Oh, shit.
My questions. Let's roll. Great.
Who the hell keeps their keys on their dashboard? I mean, you're basically asking your car to get stolen at that point. What, are you losing your f***ing mind more than you thought you were?
I don't understand what's happening.
You're batshit crazy is what's happening.
Why?
Do you think maybe this is what you deserve?
Yes, it is.
Because the world doesn't revolve around you, does it?
Thank you! This show understands that its main thing is narcissism.
Ralph says I sugarcoat things, but you try telling a 10-year-old that his mother is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
I haven't heard that expression in such a long time.
Contact in 5.
I mean, I guess if you want to piss her off again, then go ahead. Woo!
What happened to sailing right through?
She can't get in.
Get a med evac now.
I mean, in all honesty, all you would have done is piss her off anyway. Meaning the narcissist.
Watch out!
But it looks like you sampled some of it on the vehicle. Maybe you can figure something out. I don't know.
I can get through.
I mean, that's a scientific process, isn't it? F around, find out. And now you're through. But now does she have her memory intact, or is it rewritten? It's a made-up world. Just go around.
What I do know is I've been watching WandaVision for the past week, and...
so have I.
What you have is real.
What you two have is not real. I don't know where the hell you're getting this, lady, but I watched the same shit you did. You and I have two very different interpretations of this show.
Pietro! Pietro, no, that wasn't it. All you do is lie!
That's all you're doing is lying to yourself, you bitch!
He's gonna burn Westview to the ground just to get what he wants. Don't let him make you the villain.
She's already the villain.
Maybe I already am.
Yeah. She's been the villain this whole damn time. Ah.
I've been through enough. This doesn't concern you.
So Agnes is a bad guy too.
Run along, dear.
Dude, go around. I imagine this is supposed to be amusing or funny. It's not. Like, it's a made-up world, so all you have to do is just drive the f*** around. I would have driven around this shit like 30 seconds after that long red light. Was that one pep talk really enough to get her out of her narcissism after all that?
Where are the twins?
Oh, they're probably just playing in the basement.
Who the f*** puts kids in a basement? Well, aside from things like the Fritzl case or the Turpin case.
Boys,
What, are they locked up under there to be used as leverage? Because you're f***ing with Wanda at that point. That's not smart. She lured you in there, didn't she? I bet you they're trapping her to use her powers against for something else.
The name's Agatha Harkness. Lovely to finally meet you, dear.
So she's been playing this whole time.
And I killed Sparky, too.
The first episode with a credit scene.
Snooper's gonna snoop.
The twist with Agatha is alright. I mean, it's nothing mind-blowing to me. The one thing I want them to do is I want them to get it right. Meaning, don't ruin any continuity because of it. But other than that, I'm on board with it. Salem, Massachusetts, 1693. During the Salem witch trials, which, by the way, they weren't burned, they were hanged. I believe one was drowned. Corey Giles was pressed, meaning they crushed him to death with the weight of rocks. Ah.
Are you a witch?
So they're putting real magic and witchcraft into it. That's actually creative. If somebody accused you, you were guilty no matter what. And so the reason I mention that is because I wonder if this show is going to go by that logic or if they're going to do their own thing with it.
Some magic.
And you bet your ass there were people who abused the shit out of that system.
Enough.
So I guess her power is to steal other people's agent and give it to herself. Thanks, Big Mom. Yeah, none of you guys are terribly smart. I'm surprised she doesn't look younger. But yeah, I'm assuming they gave her life more longevity, though.
Where are they?
She's prohibiting you from using your own powers.
Your magic's no good here.
Which is why she put you down there, idiot.
Not to mention full of holes. But you're so crippled by your own self-doubt that you believed it.
Okay, but like, I get that, but none of this changes the fact that Wanda's still a narcissistic bitch. I get the reveal, but like, I feel like this is supposed to be trying to say, oh my god, Wanda's not a bad guy even though you thought she was. No, she's still a bitch. She's still a narcissist. This doesn't change shit.
Magic on autopilot.
Except her power isn't magic,
What's
it comes
your
from
secret,
the
sister?
experiments.
Endless nothingness.
By the way, I'd like to point out, second female villain.
It's time to look at some real reruns.
Flashback sequences.
Did you forget who's got your children stashed away in her bewitched basement?
That's a low f***ing blow. She is going through a series of moments to relive herself and find herself. She's gonna get her powers back through that, become stronger than her, and therefore able to use her powers and beat Agatha. I really hope that doesn't happen, because if it does, it's so goddamn predictable. If my prediction does come to pass, then Agatha here isn't very smart, because she's the sower of her own destruction. That's not good. But I guess she doesn't give a shit.
Episode 21.
The Dick Van Dyke Show. Never seen it, but I've heard of it. Ah, the 2 bed days in sitcoms. But why the hell are you watching something so old? Okay, show, I see. That's why she did this sitcom shit, because that's what she grew up on, so that's what she feels comfortable with. And it's recreating the exact same shit. Gotcha. Although her mom's kind of a bad guy too, though, because she just didn't give a shit after she heard the gunshots. Stark Industries. Interesting how they finally showed it. Like how they're finally showing it instead of just talking about it. Oh, bullshit, that TV still works my ass.
A baby witch, obsessed with sitcoms and years of therapy ahead of her.
Not a
Explain
witch.
your recent hijinks.
Not a
Where'd
witch,
you
but the
get
rest is
big
correct.
guns, Wanda?
Because witches is magic. Her thing isn't magic, it's the
I
experiments.
don't want to go back there.
One thing I gotta say though, I do like this level of attention to detail of the character, because
Wanda, the rebellious years.
with the movies, you never got anything like this, because they didn't have time for it.
Don't be scared. You already lived it once.
Which is why I already prefer this. Or are they implying that there's something special about her since she actually has powers and everybody else died? So she didn't get her powers from the stone. So she is a witch?
The Avengers compound.
Fucking Malcolm in the Middle.
It's the first home vision I ever shared.
That's a great show. I don't recall that ever happening in an episode, but then again,
but I would like to know.
I remember the episode of Hal being covered in bees. He was really covered in bees during that too.
What makes you?
Oh, see, I read that.
That's called therapy, bitch. Something you need.
Seeing him again.
I remember that episode.
I'd like to show you something.
And then you'll give him to me.
Please, just come with me.
That wasn't a yes, which means it's a no. What the f*** is this shit?
What is this? Why are you showing me this?
That's Vision, isn't it?
Because you asked to see it.
I would say it's f***ed up, and it kind of is, but at the same time he's a computer. I would expect the government to do some shit like this.
In fact, it is our legal and ethical obligation.
I just want to marry him.
Ethical, my ass. Legal, perhaps. Sure. Worst part is, I can see this sort of thing happening in just a few decades. People placing this much love in a machine. So that is all she did. So why choose Westview, though? Sup, that 70s show chick? Yes, show, we understand that they lived here before everything got f***ed up. You don't need to tell us that again. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't she just pull up into a random house? Or is it house is not built yet? Nice car though, I gotta say, in all honesty. So pain amplifies her powers, that makes sense. It's gonna be one hell of a powerhouse for her to be able to turn that into an actual in-universe TV show. Hey dumbass, you're not in the basement anymore.
I take power from the undeserving. It's kind of my thing.
Oh right, I forgot about that.
Wanda.
It's not really Vision though, he's gonna snap your f***ing neck.
The moment I realized what I had done.
It's all right, Wanda. I know why you made this world.
It's not alright.
Vision, this is our home.
Then let's fight for it.
It's not your home, it's other people's home. I'm confused about this whole Vision between Vision thing though, because like, is he purely imagination?
Inside the hour.
You're bluffing.
Am I?
Oh, so is this just the real Westview now? Although if it is though, then shouldn't they recognize her and be like, F you, bitch?
I'm just the messenger.
You're really not very good at this, are you?
You've never been up against another witch before.
She could be friends with your boys, if you like that storyline, or the school bully even. Really anything. If you could just let her out of her room, if I could just hold her.
There we go, now they all, there we go. Maybe I'm alone in this, but I can't help but just, you know, feel like the witch is the protagonist. I mean, Wanda's been the antagonist this whole time. I'm on the witch's side. Well, are her kids gonna help her?
We've got to go. You feel at peace.
I'm on board with all of this.
Your grief is poisoning us.
No, stop.
Please, let us go.
Oh, what's that? You're being faced with your own bullshit? You can't stand it? Fuck you, Wanda. Oh my god, I'm being faced with the consequences of my own actions. Jesus Christ, you're like 20-something, but you have the fucking personality of a goddamn 12-year-old.
Just let us die.
Heroes don't torture people.
Well, she's not a fucking hero. That's pretty clear. Oh no, Vision's gonna be gone. Look at that. She couldn't go through with it. What a bitch, dude. She took all your shit, didn't she? You guys aren't very smart, are you? Yeah, they literally were.
Why are you doing this?
Because he was programmed to.
My programming directive is to destroy the vision.
Which is really funny when you consider the fact that he's not even f***ing real.
But I'm not the true vision. Only a conditional vision. I request elaboration.
What? What? Now throw that shit back at him. Nah, throw that shit back at him. F that guy, kill him.
Nice tricks.
So now there's a real Vision again. Now he's the real Vision again. That's kind of funny. And now let's get this witch bitch who's here for no reason. Well, I'll give this show one thing.
Between you and me.
My prediction didn't come true.
So you did this on purpose.
Bro, did she just turn your nightmare around on yourself?
Told you so.
Or are you gonna do it? Nope. And now we have a witch versus witch fight.
Take it.
It's no secret. It's no secret that I don't like these villain versus hero fights. But if given the proper context, I'll let it slide. I did that with Doctor Strange. And I'll do it here. So you are just giving it all to her? Or are you trying to overload her? I don't get this. Ah, here we go. Did you overload her? So, I don't understand what's going on right now, like, at all. I understand those are spells or some shit, but like, And now she's the official Scarlet Witch. She's made herself a lot more powerful. And now Westview is totally back to normal, looks like. So you're continuing this bullshit? No. Are you curious?
Please.
Ah, never mind. Only to her. Gotcha. I gotta say though, that's OP as fuck.
Now.
Meaning her power. So you guys do live in Westfield now? I'm kind of confused on all this shit. Or did she keep her own little barrier only around this house? That way her family could live. Because honestly, I'd be fine with that, because then she's not with anybody else's livelihoods. So now you get the life you wanted, even though... Wanda, my girl.
Wanda, I know we can't stay like this. But before I go...
Oh, so she's not going to stay like that. And now everything's completely back to normal. Cool. If it seems like I'm unimpressed right now, it's because in all honesty, I am. But you'll see that towards the end of this video when I'll give a brief review. So now you're just gonna leave in your car like nothing ever happened? And you're not gonna have to suffer the repercussions of any of your actions, are you? Or she is. Well, nasty stairs is a start.
They'll never know what you sacrificed for them.
The f she sacrificed for anybody? She was a bitch who only did shit for her own narcissistic ass. F her. Meaning Wanda. Alright, time for my miniature review. If you want to know more, if you want to know deeper of my thoughts on this show, then tune into the Phase 4 discussion whenever that happens. But anyway, for now though, my grade for this show, D+. Why is it low enough like that? Well, let's get to the positive first. It's the intrigue that you get, especially in episodes 4, 5, and 6, meaning, you know, towards the middle of it. For the intrigue, I give it a D+, not something lower. But so here's my main issues with it. Issue number 1, Agatha. She's a witch, and that's all you get. Why is she in Westview? How is she in Westview? Is she working with Hayward? Clearly not. What's the deal with that? Nothing's ever explained. Ergo, she's a fucking contrived villain. She's a contrived villain, and I don't care for her presence whatsoever. She's contrived. She's there for no reason. She's only one step above Killian, and that being that her motivation is a little bit better than Killian's. From Iron Man 3, that's it. Here's the big meat and bones that makes me not like this show. Wanda herself. She's an unlikable piece of shit. having piece of shit characters isn't anything new. In fact, lots of writers do it all the time. But to have your main hero being an unlikable piece of shit is something else. She doesn't have any repercussions for her actions whatsoever. In fact, whatever her name was, that chick that talked to the alien, she's like, oh yeah, I get it. I don't fucking get it. You should be in gut. Like, all the shit you pulled? No. I don't know. I feel like the writers in the show didn't know what the hell they were. I feel like they were going for something, but they didn't quite get it. I don't know. But Wanda's a piece of shit. She's my least favorite protagonist of all of them. I won't mind if she dies. In fact, she's the only one I dislike now. Well, Captain America I also dislike, but he's out of the picture now. But dude, like, she's the worst. And here's another issue I have with her. She conjures up Vision. Got it. Totally fine. But she conjures up some random children to have. I guess she wanted to be a mother, maybe, but there's no implication of that in her psychology to want to be a mother, unless I missed something. But here's the bigger deal. Her brother, the witch, contrived a fake brother for her. Okay, cool. What about her real fucking brother? Anyway, but that's my thing. That's why I gave it a D+. The intrigue in the middle is the only reason even that high, otherwise it would be lower than that, but that is what it is. So yeah, for more information on that discussion, other than that, next is Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Have a good day. Thank you. Goodbye.